January 6th, 2023. We're looking at the NASDAQ futures. I did take a couple trades already. We had a big blow up off the open here. Well, not the open, but a bunch of reports came out at the same time. Job reports, payroll reports, all kinds of good stuff. And generally beat consensus, as you can tell. And I managed to snag a little trade for myself here. So we got 4 minutes until the open, but I had a little short here, or a little long here at 85s that got stopped out. And then took another long here at 60. Well, I meant to hold it over 65s. I meant to get in at 65s, but ended up getting in around 75s long because that 85 to 65 levels, I just love. I love trading that level for some reason. Looks like on the 5 we've got some support here from this previous 85 level. So we'll see what happens. But so far, it looks pretty bullish. I like what I see. I may consider adding on a pullback because today I really want to focus on reducing my trade count and having larger winners. So the target I'm going to set, unfortunately, I only have one contract on. So I'm going to set my target at 25. That might be too tight even. 25 should be okay. I should probably have a 5 or 10 point trailing stop. Although 5 or 10 is just typically too tight, you know. I'm just going to get out at 90 if we hit 90. Because I don't want it to have less than... Oh, that's right, we could have an 85 bounce here. Didn't think about that. Let's see if we get one. Open is in 2 minutes, 1 minute, 45 seconds. Equity open, that is. Still seems like an 85 bounce. I'm going to go ahead and get in. Get out if we get it under 80. Keep it a little bit lower. I'm already falling back into my old strategy here, which is quick scalps rather than longer time frame trades. So for instance, this trade that I just did, I think was only a few minutes. So we're long 85s, exactly 1 minute until the open. I'm going to make my stop a little tighter, I think. I don't like how this is trading. Put it at 82. Let's make it 81.5. Okay, getting an upward push. About 40 seconds until the equity open. So we got to get prepared for some volatility. Because the pre-market move was up, it makes me think, and because the reports were good, it makes me think that we're going to continue going up. Let's just take a quick glance at the hourly. Yeah, I mean, we've only come down, we're only halfway through the hour, but I mean, we've retraced less than 50% so far. Even if we retrace 50%, it would be bullish. 50% would be what, somewhere around here, 50. So maybe another 30 points down to bounce off the 50 level. Got 4 seconds until the open. All right, very nice. See if we get a push up here. That is not the level I wanted to exit at. Okay. All right, we're gonna flip and get short. $20 loss there. 10-point stop. So yeah, we're gonna shoot for the 50 level here. Oh, I must have had I actually entered into a bigger short down here. That's not what I wanted at all. Bummer. I gotta remember to clear all my trades. All right, let's just get out of one here. And 50's coming up here, so let's see. Still short. Put the stop at 78. Let's see if we get some downward pushes into the 50 levels. Okay, cool. And we'll just put a take profit at 52.50. I'm just going to go ahead and get out. Good enough. 27. Okay, so I'm anticipating a 50 bounce. Had a bit of a bounce at 55. Is this the 50 level that I consider the halfway mark? I mean, it's not exactly halfway. Let's see. So this is 950 and the low is 750. So yeah, 850 would be the mid. Came down right to 51. So this is a 50% bounce. So if we get up over 70, I'll go ahead and get long, I guess. Actually, you could get long here over 65s. I'm actually going to add to it because it's already going in the money for me. Looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get out of one here real quick for 10 points. No, that's actually only 5 points. Jeez. Back to my entry. Let's just keep the stop alive. Okay. So we're still looking for a push, hopefully to 900s and higher. So got out of the first half of that really early, and now we're blowing up exactly as I expected. But we're having man, the momentum is great here. See if we push through. No, that was a bit of a bounce there. 45 is great. Let's see if we come down to 83s. I'll go ahead and just chop it, which would be I don't know, 20 something dollars. Hopefully we get a bounce off 85s here. Okay, nice. Actually should have maybe consider adding here. Targeted 25, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my take profit up here. I'm just gonna put it at 19s. So yeah, here definitely could have. I'm gonna go ahead and put my stop loss. We're at 10s, 11s, 12s. Looks like we're gonna hit it. Nice, cool. So what did we learn? Well, this could go to highs. So this was a very short-term hold, first of all. But it was $100 on one micro contract, which is great. That's like 50 points. Still a really strong trend, so I'm going to go ahead and jump back in. I'm just going to hold it over 10s. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop to in profit. Oops, I guess I got stopped out there. Let's try again. Why not? Have our stop at 16s. Actually, I'm going to keep my stop at 18. Nice and tight. Let's see if this goes up to 50 now, or even higher. So once again, I should have gotten into, or scaled into this. Let's see if we get a bounce off 25s here. Nope. Oh, I don't, do I have a stop in? I do, okay. Let me just get in a second one here. Stopped out of both. Got back in, stop was too tight. Only in one though. Oh man, it's really bouncing around here. Looking for a continuation of the upside, my stops were too tight. Yeah, my scalping strategy is just so ingrained in me. 30s. Okay, I'm just gonna have this as a trailing stop. I think my strategy works fine. It just needs a little bit more self-control. And we'll move the stop up again. Cool, looks like we are pushing 50s. $39s. Okay, got stopped out there for quick 22 bucks. Made up for that previous loss of 9. I'm gonna go ahead and get long again over 30s. This time I'm gonna add to it though. So if we see a push up, I'll go ahead and jump in some more. Okay, there was our little push up. Oh, geez. Well, that was no good. Didn't have a stop set for that second contract, unfortunately. Up over $100 already on the day. Fridays are typically really bad days for me. So this is pretty good. I am going to trade at least 30 minutes today. Great bounce. What was that bounce off of? 950 pretty much. So big rejection off of 950, at least initially. Didn't really pay attention to that 5-minute bar closing. What does the 1 minute look like? Okay. So it was a grind into the top bollies, and now we're bouncing off the EMA. I already forgot what that bolly EMA is. I think it's a 20 EMA. Okay, let's see. We're bounced off 90s. See if we can make it down to 85s. If we go over 5s, I'll get long. We're not getting over 5s, so far it looks kind of dumpy. I'm going to go ahead and get long if we get over 85s. Looks like it's ready to just drop like a stone. It's not respecting 75s, it looks like. Okay, wow. This would have been a great short opportunity. 65s. All right, let's try it. Nothing. Huge down move. So the trend is down, a small trend, and 56. Okay, we're back at the 75s or 65 level. Let's try this one more time. And set the stop down here. Okay, I'm going to add to it a little bit. Put my stop out again. Well, stopped out of both. Okay, so unfortunately the rule is I give back half, I'm done for the day, and I've given back more than half, so unfortunately today's got to be a $67 winner. But hey, that's fine. Not every day is going to be, huge. But on the bright side, the trade count is low enough to where I can review them. Great move down here. Man, so this was a bounce off of 45s. Setting a lower high. Pushing down really hard. Wow, so that was like 100 points in the span of 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So these were shorts that worked out, and then these were longs that worked out. Oh, this looks like a really nice short under 40. I'm just going to give it a quick shot. Oh, did I get in? Oh, I did. Nice. Oh, I meant to put that stop over 25. That's okay. I'm going to get short one more time. Really tight stop here. I know, I know I said I would stop, but I had a decent little trade, so not mad. Because it was a winning trade, I think what I'll do is I'll trade until I lose, until I have a losing trade. 32. Let's see if we have the same bounce here under 40s. Whoa, it went up there so fast. Okay, let's go ahead and get short here. Oh, a 10-point stop. This might be the loser that that I wanted to avoid. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and add to it. and keep the first one really tight. Looks like a 25 bounce, possibly. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of one. Ooh, I'm gonna get out of both. Really respected 25s there. That was interesting. So that's it, because that was a losing trade. I am now done. So for the other 19 minutes of the day, or of this 30-minute session, I'm gonna just watch the price action here. So what happened? We broke over 40s, got up to roughly 45. Man, 45s, 85s, great areas. I love getting long 85s down to 60, and I love the 45 level, getting short under 40s and 45s. It's actually, in my opinion, extremely important that I sit here and follow the precedent I just set, which is to not trade, because I told myself, one more losing trade and then you're done. If I'm able to follow that rule, then that will only increase my confidence in my self-control. So I was correct, just had a tight stop. I would have had to take about 16 points of heat though, and with two contracts that would have been an unnecessary risk. But a re-entry at 45, something I probably would have considered, given that I am done for the day. Obviously didn't do it. I'm just gonna look for little trends and see what happens here. So came down to roughly zeros, about fives. Fives is a good bounce spot. It is support from the previous levels here. This was yesterday? No, this was this morning. Let's look at a larger time frame. A roller coaster hourly here. So this is a huge rejection is what it looks like. It's forming. So we're going to see a continued downtrend, more than likely. So while the numbers were good initially, everyone seems to be fading the move. They must not believe that it's a good thing. Oh man, look at this continuation down to 795s already. Gorgeous. Where did we come up to on that? 25s. Man, these psych levels are great. Some days it just really hits all these psych levels. 45 and then roughly 25. Now we're at 85s. This is a good bounce spot. So once again, remember I said I would buy 85s with like a 5-point stop. And if that gets broken, I would look for an entry at 65s. So this is kind of being held, kind of blipped under 80 there briefly. All right, I'm gonna eat those words. Hmm. So if I was to, if we're gonna ghost trade this, let's just do this. Let's get in right now at 88s, and we'll have a stop at 78s. Just see if it ever blinks down there. So that's a 10-point stop. Feels like it did hit it. Yeah, we would have been stopped out just now for 10 points. All right, let's look at the 5-minute. So we're in a big downtrend. We're back to a support level that we're probably going to grind through. If we had to look at a larger time frame, yeah, definitely a huge support level. On the daily, this is going to be the second time we're hitting it. I don't like that I can't go higher than daily. Maybe I can do a custom time. Not minutes. That's okay. I'll probably just switch to a different platform here in a little bit. Okay, so we got down to 70s and 65s, right? So that was a great spot for a long. Let's just say we get long at 75s here. So let's stop at 64 or 63. So it's about a 12-point stop. So we're long 75s on a ghost trade, and we'll have a target of at least zeros. Let's just say we added here. So now we're in two contracts, long, one from 75, one from roughly 87. So average would be 80, maybe 81. Average price of 81 with two contracts. First target would be 99s or 98s. So that's almost 20 points, which is great considering the stop loss. If I kept the stop loss the same at 63, okay, so I would get stopped out of one, or yeah, stopped out of one in the money for, what would that would have been, I'm trying to think what that would have been. That would have been 67, no, 75s to zeros, 25 points. Would have been like 75 bucks or something. Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Came down to 90s. Still a buyer here. That was a really good entry there. Really low risk, in my opinion. I think it's still low risk. Oh God, I'm so tempted to get in this. I'm just gonna do it, guys. I'm sorry. Breaking my own rule here. I need to put a stop out though. Okay. It's taking its sweet time, but still, I like the level that it bounced off of. It doesn't seem like it's gotten rejected yet, but it's not going over zeros. It's sticking under them. So we're probably going to get stopped out here. Oof. Okay, that looked okay. Seems like the buyer steps in, he'll push it up, and then it just gets pushed down again. Stopped out. Did break my rule too. 18 loss. So we're about 60 up on the day. The entry wasn't that great, honestly. So, yeah, I wanted to get in at 91s and hold it over 90s. And I probably still would have been stopped out, right? Yeah, because it went down to 87s. So, even if this does go over O's now, I'm going to go ahead and get in another one. Still believe it's bullish. Okay. All right. Now we're closer to 50 in the money, I think. Might be under 50. Oof. 36 net on the day. Breaking all these rules. Okay. That is the price I pay. All right. Still enough trades to low enough trade count that I can review it easily. I mean, all this is telling me really is I'm impatient. Stops are too tight. Entries are bad. 89s. Okay, let's go straight. Let's assume we got this 91s again. We've had two losers already. Our stop is going to be 83s. So 91s with a stop at 83s would be roughly an 8-point stop, right? 91 long with an 83 stop. It's hard to tell, right? I mean, the larger trend is down. The daily looks like it wants to take a massive dump. I don't know what that 15-minute chart is showing me. 5 minutes shows a small green candle, which might have just been taking a breath. Where is that? Is that 45 to 50. So this. Hmm 9 minutes left in the session. There it goes. So we would not have been stopped out if we had gotten in 91s, which is where I wanted to get in initially. Instead, I kind of got in 7 points higher. I think I'm splitting hairs, and I should have held like my original stop. So looks like we'll have a second green candle, maybe. What did we bounce off of there? 25s on the dot. Oof. You know, when they bounce right on the dot like that, it's dangerous. And it already retraced all the way back to fives. Wow. Well, I think my target would have been 19s or something like that. Let's see where we go up here. I was just texting a buddy there. Back up to 25s. Another perfect touch. Double top, possibly. Double top on the range bars. It's not really a double top though. Just kind of crawling up. About 6 minutes left in the session for me. I think it's extremely valuable, like I said earlier, to watch and to practice self-discipline. But those intuitive moments where I get a sense that I should get into the position, that's when I jumped in. What happened here was I wanted to get long when I saw it at 91s, but because of my rule, I said no. And then once I saw it quickly rally, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm pretty confident in this. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. But had a stop that was way too tight. Same thing with the next trade. And yeah, it could have been a nice trade, but it's good that I have the insight looking back. Great push up. See if it respects 45s again. I'll probably blow through it now. Looks like a breakout pattern. Or a cup and handle, you know? Probably have nice upward grind continuation into 900s. Oh man, look at this. Right into 45s. Over 45s into 50s. Did we get a clean bounce off 50s? No. So this would have been another bounce that I would have bought. Let's see. Let's assume we get 52s. We just bought 52s, and we're going to have our stop under 40. Let's see. We would have just been stopped out for 12 points. Kind of buying a high though. Playing these cycle levels doesn't make much sense if it's like at the top of one of these ranges, unless I'm confident of continuation. Such a dicey game. All about that probability. Break down to 30s. All right. What are we going to do here? How is this hourly going to close? We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds until this hourly closes. Is it going to engulf or is it just going to be chop? So far it looks like chop. An inside bar of massive proportion. And what do we see? 2 minutes left until this hourly closes. Where will it close? 94. I don't think it's going to come down under 94. So I think 94 being the lower end of the body. Well, 94 being the open of the previous hourly candle. Should be, actually, it's really close. Got 1 minute and 30 left. If we engulf to the downside, my goodness, that will be quite bearish, in my opinion. But who knows? Look at this engulfing to the upside and then didn't go anywhere. But engulfing to the downside gets some legs because we're in a larger bear trend, bearish trend. Some of these kind of work out though. Engulfing bullish works out sometimes. Okay, got about 45 seconds left for this session. I'll have a green day of $36. Hey, green is green. If those were minis, actually that would have only been 360 bucks. So, on the bright side, the trade count is lower today, and I'm following most of my rules. Did break a couple. All right, looks like the hourly will be an inside bar. It's closing really close to the open of the previous hourly, though. There we go. And it's bullish, yeah. That's what I figured. Right on the dot. Oh, there's also a report that just came out. I love watching this. So cool. It's just moving so fast. Level 2 I can't even keep up with it. I wish it would auto adjust a lot faster. Or just like continuously follow it maybe. No, that'd probably make my eyes bleed. 50s. Well, that was just a quick buy, huh? Was there a report that came out? Let me just triple check. It's the 6th? Actually, no. Oh, no, yeah. Yeah, so we had factory orders just come in and ISM non-manufacturing index. So they must have been better than expected. Let's see. Factory orders are actually down quite a bit. a forecast of down 0.5%, and it's down almost 2%. So this might be average work week. Oh, that was earlier. Okay. An on ISM non-manufacturing index. So it seems like bearish news. Maybe this was to hit some stops. And now we dump. Shall see. Coming on this EMA. And what is my... Yeah, it's okay. It's a 20 EMA, right? I think so. Can't remember if this is using an SMA or EMA. At any rate, we will export our trades. So I'm going to download the CSV, save it. Today's the 6th. Okay. And I'm also going to take a screenshot here. All right, got the screeny. Cool. And, oh yeah, that was yesterday. Let me switch to the other screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Wait a minute. Why does my... Oh no, was my screen black? Oh no. Oh, I didn't check it. Oh no. Oh my God. Oh no, I didn't check my stream. Oh no. I hope you guys haven't been seeing a black screen this whole time. Oh crap. I think that was the case. Oh no. Oh no. We might have to. Oh no, okay, it's fine. I think it's fine. Let's switch the scene here. Oh, oh. Well, this is gonna get weird. What? Alright, I'll have to check this later. Alright. Oh yeah, this day's not showing up. I still need to fix that. Let's upload the 6th. Well, that one's green. Oh, you know what? Maybe it came down right to, because I think this is like 135, so maybe it came down exactly to 0. Interesting. And now we're up again. Okay, so the couple things I need to definitely fix is the fee model, which is currently really rudimentary, and put up some more metrics and graphs up here because this is really too basic. All right, so we've uploaded the 6th. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the fees. Wow, so it's less than $1. No, more than dollar fee, but less than $2 fee. And let me just paste this image in here. Cool. Got that. And then I'm gonna switch to the Tradebit real quick so I can grab another image. It looks like it just had really nice bounce there off a really random level. Anyway, let me get this chart expanded so I can get these screenshots. Okay, this is so manageable today. I love it. So few trades. And we're green. Can't ask for a better day, right? I mean, you can. That's not true, right? Oh, whoops. Still taking a screenshot over here. Bear with me. All right. I'm going to go ahead and copy this one in. And then let's look at the 5-minute. So the goal would be to get to a point where I can look at a 5-minute chart and see something other than a bunch of arrows in the same candle. All right. So we got another image coming in hot here. Okay, cool. And let's just write a quick blurb about the day. How did I feel this morning? That's the other, excuse me. That's the other thing is like a pre-market questionnaire would be great, and a pre-trading and post-trading questionnaire to ask myself. Came in feeling okay, had decent sleep. Yeah, I actually slept at a friend's house, and she had a way better mattress than I have, and I slept really, really well. So makes me think about getting my own mattress upgraded. Um, Aimed to keep trade count down and focused on stopping once giving back 50% of the day. Kept trying one more trade attempts, unfortunately. So ended up coming out with a barely green day. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty. Kept trying one more trade attempts, unfortunately, so ended up coming out with the barely green day. Still green is green, and Fridays are typically harder to trade for me. I think Mondays are too. Things I did well. Things I did well. What did I do well? Well. I stopped. I let's see. I know the formatting is not going to stick, so I don't want to format this. Things I did well. Didn't let a green day turn red. Didn't revenge trade. Had what was the max hold time? I think it was 446. Most of them are seconds, and then there's this one for 446. Oh. Had one trade that lasted almost 5 minutes, but otherwise, hold times were similar to what they always are. So I do want to kind of mention a couple things about my intuitive feelings. Had a couple moments where I felt an intuitive urge to get in due to seeing price bounce at the same level, the same way in the past. Um, those trades were actually after I had given back 50% and had decided to stop. Mm, Next time, I'll just say, going forward, the 50% give back stop for the day will be a hard rule. No exceptions. I mean, some days it'll work out, but I don't like giving back more than 50, so should probably make that over a certain amount though. Going forward, the 50% give back stop for a day, for a day over, mm, let's say, let's just say 100 for a plus 100 day will be a hard rule. No exceptions. Sounds good. I mean, that means it's a 50 bucks is what. So that means I'll have a lot of days that'll be 30, $40 probably. but that's fine. If they're minis, then it's, three, $400. Okay, cool. So let's add this. Did that, and now I wanted to just add a couple notes here. So the 50% give back started up here, I think. Wow, yeah, it was like 7 minutes in or something. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I need more info about the. This should be swappable as far as points and P&L. And then we should have another column, like I've been talking about, for the current account P&L at that time for the day, or at least the day P&L. Now, where was that? That was this was a trade I shouldn't have taken since I had decided to stop due to a 50% give back. Along at 89s and along at O's. Hmm. Pre-market hold. God, looking back at these, it's kind of hard to remember already what was just happening. I anticipated a upward move off the open due to solid numbers. Well, not due to solid numbers, but due to why did I anticipate that? Uh, due to the upward momentum from the pre-market reports. So I anticipated an upward move off the open due to the upward momentum from the pre-market reports, but did not have high confidence in the move due to due to the larger time frame downtrend. And then when the 10 a.m. Eastern reports came out, it kind of gave back everything. Right now, it's actually back up at 10,900. Amazing. Amazing. I'm looking at the chart and trade of it real quick. Bear with me. Oh man, my long entry would have been absolutely amazing, but I would have had to hold it through that report, and there's no way I would have done that. Okay, so I'm just gonna save that. And what else? What else? What else? Are we actually okay? Yeah, we're able to see it all. Oh, I want to see what happens when I look at the stream on my stream. What do we see? Ooh, it's gonna take 5 seconds every time, right? Oh, let's see it again. It's gonna take so long. It's just gonna keep getting smaller. Okay, whatever. So, mm, finally a testament testament to practicing holding trades for longer, but this was pre-market. Okay, I think that's good. I've got a lot of stuff to do today. I got a green day. It's Friday. So I'm going to put this link so you all can see my returns for the day and all my trades and all my thoughts about my trading. And yeah, I will continue doing this until I am making this into a little bit of a nest egg or something. We should probably talk about books at some point, or whatever material for continuing education as a trader. And we're trying to put something in here in Trade to Grow to be a resource for reading material if you want to read more, or if you, because there's a lot of websites out there, big institutions that have created tons of amazing resources. So I want to make sure that all of them are compiled in one spot, and then we can share them and provide them as a service. So largest winning trade, oh yeah, the $97 winner. Where was that? I need to color code these. It'd be so much easier to spot where the big winners are. Okay, I think that's it for the day. Everyone have an amazing rest of your day. Stay strong. Don't take yourselves too seriously, and trade rationally. Make sure to follow your plan, your rules, and stick to them, because as you reinforce your behavior of following your own rules, you will continue to follow your own rules. It's a very self-fulfilling prophecy. And it goes the same when you start to break your rules. So today I broke some of those rules. I can get away with it a little bit, but today it didn't really pay off. So yeah, it is what it is.